Welcome to We're Talking Bears.
where we bring you the latest in the Chicago Bears experience.
I'm Uncle.
Nephew,
And I'm Son.
and we're talking Bears. Welcome back to We're Talking Bears, coming off of the W, Week 17 against the Atlanta Falcons. Baby Chicago, baby Chicago. We got a lot of our fans down there too, holding us down, making sure nobody actually gets out of control at these Chicago-Atlanta games. Nice W. What's going on? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling awesome. Look, thanks to the wife and family for replacing the victory chain this week with the Walter Payton. It doesn't get better than to be in the stadium getting this Walter Payton, even though I didn't know that's what was happening, and watching the Bears win. That was against the Cardinals. Boom, having it for us beating the Falcons. I think this is a good thing.
Oh yeah, it's a lucky jersey for sure.
It's better than the victory chain.
Spirit of sweetness.
It's just boom. Oh,
right.
Loving it.
Yeah, brand new. Still got the tag.
Brand new.
So,
Spanking.
yeah.
Back-to-back wins, man.
That new.
Yeah. We see it.
Right. Don't ever do that again. All right, so check that out.
I think I did that with Sweat. Remember, I was like, Sweat.
Yeah, that was
Anybody trying to say Rusty Pitts, man, you need to calm that down.
Okay.
Man, 17. We're looking good, man. We're looking amazing. I mean, I know, of course, we had that shot in the dark to make it to the playoffs. I really didn't see it happening, but it was cool for a little while to think and wonder what that could be like. Because I feel like teams would not want to see us going to the playoffs. We're finishing strong.
Yeah.
And we got to open it up.
We look dangerous as a team on offense and on defense. We done had multiple interceptions in dang near every game since Justin Fields has been back. The amount of Cardinals.
4 this week against the Falcons.
It was 4? Oh, that's right. Tyreek had the second one right at the end.
2.
That's right. So we out here snatching the ball, taking it away. The hits principle is actually starting to appear on the field, which, good Lord, like who would have thought?
They're hitting people.
We're still the number one run defense, so teams have to throw. And then now when Justin is putting points up in bunches and getting us these early leads, then these teams they have to come try to throw the ball deep. They have to attack our secondary and our safeties. They can't just do this underneath dink and dunk stuff. And our guys are taking the ball away.
Hey, and we're getting pressure on the quarterback. Thank you for the Tez effect. And it's not just Tez. There's a whole bunch of people getting in there, but he's the game changer. You know, you in the run defense, the way Billings. I mean, last year we were 31st against the run. You add Billings and a few other important pieces, the rookie D tackles, and even before Tez, we got up to first against the run. Then you add Tez, and we just solidified that we're first against the run. Now we're killing the pass. We are climbing the charts as a pass defense.
Yeah, and shout out to Montez Sweat. I know everybody's hearing this, but still leading after 17 weeks. 2 franchises in total sacks right now. He's still leading the Washington Commanders with 6 and the Bears with 6.5. That would be the
vice versa.
If he completes, is the vice versa 6.5 with the Commanders?
Yep.
Something like that. Point is, this would be the first time in NFL history a player has completed that feat, which would be absolutely incredible. So hats off to Tez. He's having a career year and crushing it. And what a great time to have picked him up. It's insane that he was available, but he's really transformed this defense.
Man, and the second round pick for a guy like that was inexpensive. That was an inexpensive, and it's going to be a mid-second round pick we gave up.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That was cheap. That was cheap.
There's not a guy in the first round who can have the impact that he's had. So to get him in the second round, and then it positions us so beautifully, like from a contract perspective. Look at this going forward, because we're out of the playoffs now, unfortunately. But going into next year, we've got him for 4 more years because the extension then kicks in, right? So say we draft a top edge rusher to pair with him. Say we draft the first round guy at Dallas Turner, JT Tuimoloau, who's the other guy? Jared Verse. One of these stud edge rushers in the draft. First of all, they're not the primary focus of the offense, so they get to prey on quarterbacks who are running from Sweat already. Okay,
running for their lives from Sweat.
We got Sweat from his, I think he's 26 or 27, all the way through his age 30 or 31 season. and then his contract will expire right as we need to make a decision like, hey, are we re-signing our young edge rusher to a big deal? So if we want to move on from Sweat as he, gets up there in age, then we got a stud who's ready to take that big contract and be that number one guy once he's gone. And he gets to learn from him for his full rookie deal, which that's incredible. Incredible masterstroke by Ryan Poles. That's all.
Man. I mean, look, I love the fact that that team, Poles, Cunningham, that group trust themselves. They went out last year and they traded for Claypool, who on paper should have been equal to Mooney, not the Mooney we're seeing right now, but the Mooney we used to see, right? The 1,000-yard Mooney. On paper, he and Mooney were both 800 plus yards per year guys, and that should have worked. It didn't. That didn't slow him down from pulling the trigger on Sweat, and he needed to pull that trigger. And honestly, it was a better deal for us. You just like you said, there's. I mean, you look back over first-round edge rushers, and outside of Micah Parsons, nobody's hit on somebody like a Sweat as a rookie.
Yeah.
And Micah Parsons has his limitations, but he's phenomenal.
The limitations are those. I don't know of any.
Look,
Parsons is ridiculous, dude.
He is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. But if you look at his rookie year, that's like drafting him. It was a phenomenal year, but he pretty much was just great against pass rush. He wasn't the greatest run stopper.
That's true. That's true. But he was still very good, and he was still good in coverage too, which is the crazy part about him.
He was good in coverage. His speed, no argument. Sweat is a phenomenal. He's a hand in the dirt guy. Phenomenal run stopper. Phenomenal pass rusher. Like you said, he's 12.5 on the year, and coming into a franchise that wasn't getting to the quarterback, and losing Yannick, who was before he got here the best pass rusher, just came in here and lit it up, 6 sacks. And you know what? We got the Packers left. I want him to get to 9. I want 3 Jordan Love sightings.
That would be fantastic. I would say this. That's probably not super likely. Jordan Love's quick game is pretty nice, and they'll probably be looking to throw it a lot. But then that also means that him knowing Sweat is coming and trying to get rid of the ball, them linebackers can be hawking, because TJ and Tremaine, they have been all over those underneath throws, man, all over it. And I love to see that. And Kyler too. Kyler Gordon has been all over him too.
So, man, Spider-Man flipping and tripping.
Yup. Spider Kyler, or whatever he calls himself nowadays.
Spider Kyler, nice.
Man.
Yeah, man. The defense has been looking incredible. The pressure we're getting on the quarterback, the turnovers we're seeing every week. Now we're back to, for me. Now we're back to looking like the Chicago Bears.
We look like the Bears.
Just after them games now, as soon as I see that clock getting down, and it's like, okay, it's time for these guys in the secondary to shine, and that's just what they've been doing.
And in the secondary, big shout out to the rookie corners. Tyreek Stevenson, I think, finished as the number 1 graded cornerback per PFF this week out of every cornerback in the NFL, not just rookies. He is absolutely crushing it. They were talking about, Tyreek Stevenson's a bust, yada yada, early this year. He was getting picked on and targeted, but you got to give these kids time.
He's a rookie.
Nobody expect. Like, I don't know what it is about all the analysts and the the talking heads in football. Like, they just expect if a guy comes in, if he's not doing an all-pro job day one, that he's trash and just move on. Oh man, let these kids learn and grow, man. You learn on the job. You learn by doing, by time on tag.
Tyreek Stevenson, 2 picks. Kyler Gordon, a pick. TJ Edwards, a pick. All Poles guys coming in making serious. Gervon Dexter. Some of these rookies. Gervon Dexter, 1.5 sacks. DeMarcus Walker, a 0.5 sack. All these Poles guys coming in, and for sure, that's the Tez effect, man. They run, okay, I'm not going to get sacked by Tez. Boom! You try to get away.
Right.
Somebody else is doing their job.
Yeah, no, they really did a great job drafting and bringing in good free agents that have made a huge impact this first year. It really started out slow, like we were a horrible defense week 1. We were a horrible defense through really week 6 against Minnesota was really the first game we really started to see any kind of defensive prowess, and that was when Kirk Cousins was out. So at the end of the day, like I really am impressed with, especially the rookies. Gervon Dexter has really come on strong. I think he's really playing better than Jalen Carter is down the stretch. And I even talked about like Jalen Carter's conditioning was going to be an issue over a 17-game season. He's never done that before, and he couldn't finish his combine workout. So he's really started to flag and really started to fall on his face when it comes to being able to keep pushing, even with, I think he only plays like 40% of snaps in their rotation or something. So that really shows you how tough and how well conditioned and how good, well coached these guys are, that down the stretch into December, we're playing our best football now. That's what you want. That's what you want from a playoff team. That's what you want from a dangerous team. You want a team that comes out the gate fast and then slows down. That's not a winning championship caliber team, and that's not the right formula for success.
Agreed. I got a question. How do y'all feel about Bojack?
Bojack, I love Bojack. As a leader in the secondary, as somebody who has been given a lot of rookies, a lot of young guys, even Jalen Johnson's only 24 right now. Bojack has really sat down and taught them the game. And all of them love him. All of them respect him. The only issue is the production hasn't been there. The injuries have. And he's getting paid like the best safety in the league.
Yeah, he's going to –
That's a
next year is going to be $18 million cap hit for him, but it's the last year of his contract.
Right.
I think if he spreads that over maybe 3 seasons, we keep him. If he wants to drop that number to like $6 million and then get paid.
I think if he drops the number to $10 million, I think it's reasonable.
$10 million is still a lot for a safety. I think $6 million we keep him for 3 years. $10 million we keep him for a year or two.
No, I think I would do $10 million over 3 years, but I would draft a safety up there.
Exactly, and you draft a guy to learn from him, to really pick up the game.
Otherwise, you just pay him as $18 million.
In terms of contract value, like you said, $18 million is definitely too high. I think everyone in the league, everyone understands the value that Eddie brings to a secondary, and the value that he brings as a leader. But the number got to match.
The other thing is, I'm not worried about the $18 million next year. We got $61 million in cap space right now, and that's with all the contracts we've re-signed. And
not once we re-sign Jalen.
Well, now once we re-sign Jalen, but just think, honestly, you're not going to pay Cody Whitehair $11 million to sit on the bench and do nothing.
No, Cody Whitehair is going to be.
You release Cody or trade him if somebody give you something for him, but just assume you're releasing him and you're not getting nothing. But what you do get is $9 million of that back. So that takes us to $70 million. You pay Jalen, even if you paid him $20 a year, like you still got $50 million left, including Eddie's $18 million. So roll it.
Yeah, but you also need to put away, like, we got 2 very high picks, so we're gonna need like $20 million just for rookies. Okay, so that needs to be accounted for.
We got the W. The Falcons didn't want no smoke with us. The defense looks great. Everything is trending up. So all I know is we're gonna keep talking Bears, and we got to get them Cheesehead, Packerville, Wisconsin, wherever they think they come from, and stomp all over them because we owe them. We owe them.
I want to see it from the first.
I don't want to look back after we play them this next game. I don't ever want to look back. We owe them a few years of ass.
I want to shut out.
That's right.
It's time to shut somebody out.
Shut them out. Fantastic, but I don't really see that happen. I think it's going to be a good game, and I think we're going to kick their butt.
That's what I want.
I mean, look at the way Justin plays in the cold too. Good God, dude. I'm ready for this. I'm ready.
This is what I say. It is really up to the front seven whether we get a shutout. If you shut down Aaron Jones and put the whole game on Love, I'm watched a lot of that Minnesota Green Bay game. The Minnesota looked terrible. Yeah. Minnesota offensively and defensively just looked bad. They super all out blitz Jordan, and then they let him just throw up wild garbage. Literally, I want him to do that against our.
Oh yeah.
He literally threw up wild garbage that just floated in the air forever, and their defenders never got there to stop the if you're gonna blitz a guy, make him roll out and throw up some wild garbage. You need to take the ball away.
Yeah, right.
And he's not going to be able to get away with that against our defense.
Right.
So we've got to priority one. We got to stop Aaron Jones. Is that Aaron? Yeah.
Aaron Jones
Yeah,
running
stop
back. Him and Dylan, both of them. But we're not the same defense that rolled into their week one. This is not the same defense.
No.
They're not going to be able to run on us. They're not going to get that quick game mess that they were doing where they were just hitting the running back in the flat every rip. That's not going.
And if Jordan holds that ball, he's going to pay the Tez factor.
Yeah.
He's going to pay the Tez factor. Tez is one of the best in the NFL.
Yep.
Period. Absolutely one of the best in the NFL. He will pay for holding that ball.
Yeah.
Our game hinges on the opposite side edge from Tez. That's where our game hinges.
I don't think so at all.
No, I think so, because if the other guys eat because of Tez, that they're Green Bay's toast.
I mean, DeMarcus Walker has been really solid right from that edge, so I'm not really worried about what's going on that side. I think he's going to shut down the run like he always does, and I think that's going to force them to throw it, and I think that's just going to put Jordan Love in a very compromising position that he doesn't want to be in. So at the end of the day, that's kind of how I see that going on offense. Really, it's going to be about whether we can establish the run game. If we can establish the run game, then the play action works, then the deep shots work, then they have to focus the running backs. They have to crash in on those run plays, and Justin can pull it and go. Justin can hit guys behind the linebackers. Like it'll work a lot better if we can run the ball.
That's what I like.
There you go. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Hey, I'm Uncle.
And I'm Nephew.
I'm Son.
And we're talking Bears.